Months since the new Egypt was born, and we were used to in those days seeing you looking very optimistic, excited, eager, smiling. Hasn't been so much of that lately. What's gone wrong?
Well, the biggest mistake was that the young people who did the revolution with a lot of good intentions, left the scene. And the scene was then hijacked by religious activists, I want to call them extremists. All the good notions, the good principles, the fight for freedom and let's say the happiness of getting rid of a dictatorship now is compensated by the fact that we are worried from a new type of dictatorship, a religious one, So there is no more smiling, I would say. I mean, we're all the liberal parties, we are newly born, 6 months old, and we're getting into a fight against a coalition of religious forces that have been in preparation for that day for 80 years. They are well organized, well funded from Qatar and Saudi Arabia. We are coming 6 months old, we are not funded at all, we have very limited resources. And we're supposed to go.
You've got lots of resources. You're not.
Well, I cannot pay the bill for the whole country on my own. The Muslim Brotherhood has received $100 million from Qatar during the revolution. So that's a lot of money. I mean, how can you match that?
But you're worried if this continues along this path that Egypt could become another Iran.
Yes, I am.
Because of the religious connection.
Yeah, not only religious. If they abolish the civil nature of the country and they decide for a religious country that has a religion, is governed by religion, and mainly it's an Islamic religion, so also, even as a Christian I would feel uncomfortable, let's say, from accepting such a reign,
What do you want the West to do?
They could have supported the liberal parties. They have done nothing to support them.
But don't they have to be careful about in any way seeming like they're intervening?
So why are the other ones not careful? Why can Qatar do that and Saudi Arabia, and you have to be careful? Either you prevent them from doing what they're doing, or you don't be careful.
Take us into the world after the election for a moment. If a Muslim Brotherhood party wins this election, is there room still in that Egypt
we will
for
fight
you?
Till the end.
So much of what you said in this interview leaves one going, is this really working, the Arab Spring? Is it working?
No, it's not working.
Anywhere?
No, it's not working. But it doesn't, you see, you can't argue that because it's not working, then these old dictatorships were okay. They were not okay. So this is the dilemma. The dilemma is that, and I'm saying the West has to play proactive role. They cannot leave us in this mess. All this mess will spill to this.
But what's a proactive role? What do they have to do?
The proactive role is to go and see whoever is in charge in these countries. Tell them, look, we will not condone a religious regime. It's not interference. We will not condone treating minorities unfairly. We will not condone the non-rule of law and justice. Your countries have to adhere to the United Nations main principles, the human rights principles. Any deviation for that or that, we will interfere.